What's up YouTube? This is Detroit Borg with a look at the camera connection kit on the iPad 2. Now if you guys aren't familiar with the camera connection kit, this is a product that Apple started selling with iPad 1, and essentially this enables you to connect your digital camera to your iPad to import the photos and videos. Now this is only good for importing photos and videos, not any other content like music, documents, etc. Now you're given an SD card reader and a USB connector. So essentially the SD card reader allows you to plug in your SD card so you can access and transfer the files from the SD card to the iPad. With the USB connector, you can connect the camera's USB cable directly to your iPad. And this actually has some other bonus features and functions which I'll get into later. Now first up, we're going to use the SD card reader. We're just going to plug it into the dock connector on the iPad. And now we're going to take an SD card from my camera. It has some photos and videos loaded onto it. We're going to slide it in. So immediately you're presented with the content of the SD card on your iPad. Very straightforward. You don't have to launch anything. It happens automatically. And from here I have the option to import each photo or all photos. Now if I select import all, it will start importing all the photos directly to my iPad. So if you look up here, you can see the check marks appearing. We're going to stop that, and we want to keep the photos. We can ask it to delete the photos from the card, but I don't want to do that yet. So there we go. We have imported a few photos, but now if I just want to import select photos, I can just start tapping individual photos. Now it's important to note I can't open these photos from the card. I have to import them in order to view them. Now if I go all the way down, you'll also see that I recorded a video clip with this camera, and I can import that as well. So we'll tap that and select import. We're going to import selected. Now to get to the photos I just imported, I'm going to tap albums. We're going to go to all imported, and if we go to the bottom here, we'll see all of the photos I just imported. Again, these are photos I took of the iPad, and you also see I have a video. So let's just tap on one of the photos. There you go. I can scroll through it. Eventually I should run into my video. There's the video, so I can play my video. So of course, now that I have my photos in my gallery, I can do anything I want with it. I can sync it to my computer and import it to my computer, or I can email them, send my video up to YouTube, use it in iMovie, etc., etc. So this is a great way of connecting your content to your iPad if you have no way of getting to an iTunes computer. Now the USB connector works in the same way for most digital cameras. Again, you just connect the wire to the digital camera. I don't have a digital camera that has a wire that you can connect to, so what I'm going to do is use my Flip Minnow. So this is a Flip Minnow HD. I'm just going to connect the USB to it, and we're going to plug it in. Now I'm just going to tap import all. So my import is complete, and I'm going to albums and to my last import. Tap last import, click play. And there we go. So again, this is a high definition 720p video recorded from my Flip Minnow HD. Of course, you can rotate the iPad to view it in landscape view. So there you go. Now, once again, I can take this over to iMovie, edit it, I can send it to YouTube, I can email it, etc., etc. Now, there are some other bonus uses for the USB adapter, and that's the ability to also import photos or videos from a thumb drive. But it's important to remember that the thumb drive has to be formatted in FAT or FAT32, and it has to have a folder labeled DCIM, and the videos and photos must be in that folder. Essentially, that's what this does. It allows the iPad to read the connected media and search for a folder labeled DCIM with photos and videos in it. And basically, that's the standard all cameras follow. All we have to do is connect it to the iPad. And once again, we get the Photo Gallery app, and we can import as we want. Now it's important to note that the iPad has to be able to power the USB thumb drive. So if the thumb drive requires too much power, it won't work. So I have two here that in fact do not work. So I'll show you what happens. Instead, you get a cannot use device. The connected USB device requires too much power. So unfortunately, you never know what USB drive works or what doesn't work. You can also attach an iPhone 4 or an iPod Touch simply by connecting the dock cable to the USB adapter. So So now it's loading the camera, and I have everything from my camera roll on here. So again, this is only stuff from my camera roll, so photos taken on my photos and videos taken on my iPhone that have been stored to the camera roll, not photos that have been stored via iTunes. So you can see all my content here, you can see photos, videos, etc., and of course I can import that to my iPad. And just to show you, it also works with the iPod Touch. Now there are some unadvertised uses for the USB adapter, and that's the ability to attach other devices like keyboards and USB microphones. The only problem is that since iOS 4.2, Apple has reduced the power output from the dock adapter to 20 milliamps from 100 milliamps. So a lot of unpowered devices no longer work, as you saw with the USB drives. However, if you connect a powered USB hub, as I've done here, you can make those devices work. So let me go ahead and demonstrate a few for you. Now my powered USB hub is basically a Griffin Simplify, and I've wired it like crazy. So it's powered to a wall outlet, and this is connected to the USB adapter on the iPad, and this is connected to this keyboard. This is an Apple keyboard and it requires too much power, so I have to power it. So let's go ahead and bring up Notes and we'll test it out. So if I tap on the screen, you can see no keyboard appeared, and that's because it detects one is attached. So let's just start typing. There you go. So yep, that works quite well. Now I've connected my USB microphone to my iPad and I've loaded the GarageBand app. So let's start recording. Hey, what's up guys? This is Detroit Borg looking at the USB microphone on the iPad with the camera connection kit. How does this sound? Alright, stop. Now let's just take a listen to the track. Detroit Borg looking at the USB microphone on the iPad with the camera connection kit. How does this sound? Alright. So there you go. You get a high quality microphone on your iPad with the help of the camera connection kit. So once again guys, this is Detroit Borg with a look at the camera connection kit on the iPad 2. Thanks for watching.